What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Bald Ginger. We are jumping back into some road to the show here today. We have a battle of the undefeated starting pitchers with the Dodgers coming to town. So we got Bryan Woo on the mound for the Diamondbacks. He's 4-0. And Bobby Miller for the Dodgers. He's 5-0. This is going to be a very tough series here. Top of the second, we are still scoreless in game number one. Shohei Ohtani is at the plate, hitting .336 on the season. Bryan Woo is on the mound for the Diamondbacks, yeah. 0-1 is the count for Ohtani here. There's a big shift over to the right field side of things. 0-1 pitch from Woo, and it's a ground ball right to me. Throw to first, in time. One away now in the top of the second. We move on bottom half. I'm standing in, batting .274 on the season. And, yeah, I'm in the number 4 spot in the lineup, so clean up against Bobby Miller. Miller throws 102 on the four-seamer, 100 on the sinker, 92 on the slider, 90 on the circle change, only 83 on the 12-6 curve. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Swing and a miss at a sinker on the outer third. 0-1 the count. It was way behind that bad boy. Next pitch from Miller. And we send a four-seamer out to deep right center field. That is going to be off the wall high out by the swimming pool there. And we have a stand-up double here in the bottom of the second to lead things off. That right there is a thing of beauty. Wow, I really did not expect that to happen. Not on a pitch north of 100 miles an hour. Top of the fourth, we come back. We are still tied, but one run apiece instead of none. And we have Trey Sweeney at the plate. For the Dodgers, that is. He is 1 for 1 on the day, hitting .361 on the season. So he's just tearing the cover off the ball here. There's a runner on second and only one out. 0-2 count for Sweeney against Bryan Woo. And the windup and the pitch. It's a bunt on the third base line. Quality sacrifice. We get the out at first. And the runner does not advance from second. That would have been a sacrifice, except, yeah, not a good play there from Sweeney. Bottom of the fourth, we come back. I'm standing in, batting first in the inning, I think. Nobody out, nobody on. Bobby Miller on the bump for the Dodgers still. First pitch of the at-bat from him. And there's another one in the cold zone. Four-seamer sent out to right center field again. Caught by the right fielder out near the warning track, though. So not as much luck with that swing as I did in my last at-bat. It's just a long and loud fly out there. Bottom of the fifth, we come back. Dodgers are now losing by a score of 3-1. Diamondbacks putting some numbers up on the board. Bobby Miller's still on the bump. 2 outs, nobody on. Let's see what I get from him to start this at-bat. Oh, the slider at 89 miles an hour had me way out in front. 0-1 the count after fouling that one away. Next pitch from Miller. And I'm swinging at a four-seamer up at my shoulders. 0-2 the count. No chance of making contact with that one. The 2-strike pitch. Inside with a sinker. 1-2 the count. It's amazing what happens when I don't swing at every pitch, huh? Pitch number 4 of this at-bat. Just below the knees on the inner third. 2-2 the count. Wow, that was a good spot for that pitch. And then we pop up a four-seamer on the inner third for the first baseman out in foul ground near the dugout. And that's going to end the 5th inning here. We're moving on to the 6th, leading the Dodgers by a score of 3-1. That's all right by me. We come back, bottom of the 7th. It's a 5-3 ball game, so runs are not exactly coming at a premium in this one. James Karinchak is now on the mound for the Dodgers out of the bullpen. He hits 97 on the four-seamer, 96 on his two-seamer, only 85 on the knuckle curve. First pitch from him is the knuckle curve, well outside, 1-0 the count. Come on, big fella. Give me something good to swing at here. Second pitch of the at-bat, right down Broadway with a four-seamer, just late on the swing, and it is fouled away for a 1-1 count. Pitch number 3 of the at-bat from Karinchak. Oh, geez. Little blooper out to the second baseman. That is not one I should have swung at all. That was low and inside. Nothing good was going to come out of that swing. And the Diamondbacks do end up taking the win here in game number 1. Christian Mena picking up the win, though, so neither starting pitcher on the hook for a win or a loss in this one. 5-3 is the final score, though, in game number 1. We're going to move on to game number 2, and you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Starting off game number 2 with Shohei Ohtani on the mound, I get the Boss Battle Challenge. There's no score here in the bottom of the first. 2 outs, nobody on, so I must be batting third in the order. And here we go. Options for the Boss Battle. A single or better, swing at pitches inside the zone, and only swing at pitches in the zone and get the hit. I really don't know. I think we'll do the single or better because contact is what I'm really in dire need of to help my hitting out a bit. Shohei Ohtani, of course, does hit 99 on the four-seamer, 91 on the cutter and splitter, 97 on the sinker, and only 86 on the slurve. First pitch is way inside with that slurve, 1-0 the count. Come on, big fella. Let's try to make this happen here. You got to get one in the zone for me. Second pitch, and I went fishing for one off the outside corner. It gets down. Oh boy, we're going to be pushing for this double. And we are belly flopping in for a double here in the bottom of the first. So hitting a single or better is successful. We'll take that. A little bit of luck goes a long way. Unfortunately, the Dodgers are now leading 1-0 here in the bottom of the third. I'm standing in for the second time today. 2 outs and a runner on first. Shohei Ohtani still on the bump. First pitch of the at-bat from him is just off the inside corner at the knees with a four-seamer. It's a 1-0 count to start this at-bat. Second pitch now from Ohtani. Come on, big fella. Give me something good here. Ha ha ha. Slurve way outside. Got me fishing because I was looking fastball on that one. 1-1 the count. Ooh, sinker at the knees, and it's a called strike. 1-2 the count now. Come on, big guy. Swing and a miss at a four-seamer on the inside corner. There's a part of the Ginger special. The strikeout is now complete, and the Dodgers are leading this one after 3 innings by a score of 1-0. Bottom of the 6th, we come back. Still a 1-0 lead for the Dodgers. Shohei Ohtani still toeing the rubber for him. I'm 1 for 2 on the day, 2 for 6 on the series as I'm standing in for the 3rd time today. Runner on first and nobody out. First pitch of this at-bat. Right down Broadway, and a late swing on the four-seamer fouls it off for an 0-1 count. I have hit 18 of my home runs in my career against the Dodgers. That's an intriguing stat. 0-1 pitch from Ohtani. And we pop up a slurve that was near the top of the zone on the outer third. Catcher's making the play behind home plate there, and that's a wasted first out here in the bottom of the 6th. Top of the 7th, we come back. It's a 2-1 lead for Arizona now. 2 outs and nobody on for Tommy Edman. He's 1 for 2 on the day, 2 for 6 on the series so far. Let's see what happens here with the 0-2 pitch from Johan Oviedo. Ground ball right to me at third. Throw to first, just in time there. Got a little scared the way that one was looping. And, yeah, that sends us to the 7th inning stretch here in Arizona. Don't forget your Cracker Jack. All right, bottom of the 8th, we are tied at 2 runs apiece now. Nobody out and nobody on. I'm standing in 1 for 3 on the day, 2 for 7 on the series, with both of my hits being doubles. Griffin Jax is now on the mound for the Dodgers. He hits 99 on the four-seamer, 97 on the sinker, 90 on his circle change, 95 on the cutter, only 89 on the slurve. First pitch from him. Four-seamer just above the zone, got a piece of it and fouled it away. 0-1 the count. If that would have been circle change, yeah, goodbye baseball. 0-1 pitch from Jax. And there's a slurve just off the outside corner. Got me to swing and miss. Way out in front of that one. 0-2 the count for me now. And a 3-pitch strikeout with a slurve below the knees, cut on and missed by me. And yeah, 3 swings, 3 misses, and back to the dugout I go. Diamondbacks end up pulling off the win, 3-2 the final score in game number 2. We have taken 2 out of 3 from the visiting Dodgers, but these have not been easy wins by any stretch. Let's move on to the 3rd and final game of this series, and maybe we can pull off a sweep against these division-leading Dodgers. It would be a good step in the right direction for the team. Top of the first here in game number 3, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is at the dish for the Dodgers. He's only hitting .279 on the season. And he's got runners on first and second with nobody out against Brandon Pfaadt. Let's see if we can get ourselves a ground ball double play here. 0-1 pitch from Pfaadt. And it's up the middle to the... Oh, it's off the pitcher's leg. He's going to get the out at first, though, but it advances the runners. So I don't know if that will qualify as a sacrifice or not for Guerrero. But the ground out does advance runners, so that's a quality at-bat from him. Still top of the first, 2 outs and a runner on second now for Francisco Alvarez. Dodgers are now leading 1-0, and Alvarez is only hitting .248 on the season. He's got himself an 0-1 count against Brandon Pfaadt. Let's see if we can get the simple ground ball out here. Wind up and the pitch, and it's popped up. Shortstop's going to make the play in shallow left field there. I don't know why that's a fielding opportunity for me, because they didn't want me fielding that in any way, shape, or form. But we're heading to the offensive side of things here in the first inning, trailing the Dodgers by a score of 1-0. Bottom of the first, 2 outs and nobody on. I'm standing in batting .272 on the season. Felipe Nieve is on the mound for the Dodgers. He hits 98 on the 4-seamer, 91 on a slider, 95 on the 2-seamer. First pitch of the at-bat from him. And it's a late swing on a 4-seamer on the inner third. And it goes foul down the right field line. 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat from Nieve. And we foul off a 4-seamer that was off the inside corner. Another late swing. 0-2 the count for me now. The 2-strike pitch is another foul ball as we ground one foul down the first baseline this time. 0-2 still the count. The next 2-strike pitch, way inside with a 2-seamer. We did a little dance to get out of the way of that one. And we now have a 1-2 count. Should be 2-2, but, you know, I got to swing at everything. And speaking of swinging at everything, curveball low and away gets me to swing through it. And that's all she wrote for the first inning as I strike out to retire the side. Moving on to the second inning here in Colorado. In Arizona, we are trailing the Dodgers by a score of 1-0. Bottom of the third, we have now taken the lead. It's a 3-1 ball game. Diamondbacks have the lead, and I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day. 1 out, nobody on. Felipe Nieve still on the mound for the Dodgers. First pitch of the at-bat from him. And we foul off a 4-seamer on the outer corner. 0-1 the count. I've hit 3 doubles in my last 10 games and racked up a whopping 8 RBI. Not exactly blockbuster numbers there. 0-1 pitch is another 4-seamer on the outer third. Late swing fouled off down the right field line again. And it's a quick 0-2 count for me. Oh, curveball just off the outside corner is grounded to the third baseman who throws across the diamond to get me by a step and a half there. And that is the second out here in the bottom of the third. Bottom of the fifth, we come back still a 3-1 ball game. I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day. Runner on second and 2 away, and I get the dynamic challenge because of the man on second base. We don't want to do the power swing, so I guess it's double or better. Let's see what I can do against Nieve in this at-bat. I've got to be able to do a little better than I have so far. First pitch is a screwball, low and inside, taken for a ball, 1-0 the count. I'm still hitting .346 with runners in scoring position. Next pitch is a 4-seamer above the zone on the outside corner. It's a quick 2-0 count in this at-bat. Pitch number 3. Oh, geez. 4-seamer off the inside corner. Popped up for Guerrero over at first base and foul ground. And, yeah, I should have kept the bat on my shoulders on that one as 3 pitches outside the zone result in a pop-out to retire the side. Moving on. I'm back to the plate again here in the bottom of the 7th. It's a 5-1 lead for Arizona now. I am 0 for 3 on the day. And, 2 for 11 now on the series, I think. 2 outs and nobody on with Andre Batista on the mound for the Dodgers. He hits 95 on the 4-seamer, only 89 on the sinker, 86 on the circle change. First pitch of the at-bat from him. And it's a swing and a miss at a 4-seamer up and in, but in the zone. 0-1 the count. I was way behind that pitch. Next pitch from him. And I'm swinging underneath the 4-seamer above the zone. It's an 0-2 count in a hurry here. The 2-strike pitch from Batista. Finally got a piece of a four-seamer on the outer third to foul away, and it's still an 0-2 count. At-bat still alive, but not by much. And we foul off a circle change just above the knees, out in front of that one, as I've been behind every other pitch he's shown me so far today. The next 0-2 pitch from Batista. And we foul off a four-seamer just off the outside corner there. Still an 0-2 count. Come on, big fella, give me something good to swing at here. That's not it. Sinker way inside, finally taken for a ball. It's a 1-2 count after 6 pitches in the at-bat. Pitch number 7 is grounded to the second baseman. That's not going to do me any good, as the throw is a little high, but in time for Guerrero to handle there at first base. And that's going to retire the side. After 7 innings here, Diamondbacks are leading by a score of 5-1. And the Diamondbacks do take the win in game number 3 and complete the sweep against the Dodgers. 5-1 the final score there, as Brandon Pfaadt finally picks up a win on the season. It's about time. The poor guy just had bad luck all over the place on the mound so far. But an 0-for-4 day at the plate doesn't do me any favors, as 2-for-12 on the series. And both of my hits were doubles. So yeah, not the best time at the plate for me, but we do complete the sweep, so I guess I did enough to help the team win. But that's all she wrote for this series. It's also going to be the end of this episode. For those of you still hanging out with me, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do all the fun social media things. We will see you in the next one.